family? Welcome to That Sports Dude. As always, I'm your host, Chris Dunlap. With the 50th edition of the DCIAA Turkey Bowl set to kick off this Thanksgiving, I thought we'd take a trip down memory lane and relive some of the past DCIAA Turkey Bowl moments. To start, we go back 13 years to 2006. Widely acclaimed as one of the greatest Turkey Bowls ever played, NFL pros Marvin Austin and Aurelius Ben went head-to-head as the Dunbar Crimson Tide battled the Blue Knights.
The champ is here!
Man, what a classic, huh? Blue defeated Dunbar 34-33 to win the first Turkey Bowl title in school history. Now that wouldn't be the last we would see from the Dunbar Crimson Tide, however. In 2007, Coach Craig Jeffries and the Tide were back to regain the throne. This time versus a new rival, the HD Woodson Warriors. Dunbar regained the throne, defeating HD 20-9. Right after this break, we'll relive the emergence of a new dynasty. Keep it locked because that Sports Dudes DCIAA Turkey Bowl Rewind will continue in a moment. Welcome back, y'all. I'm your host, Chris Dunlap, and this is our DCIAA Turkey Bowl Rewind. Alright, now back in 08, Dunbar was back with the word repeat on their minds. But their heated rival, HD Woodson, had other ideas.
for the Warriors. Young's pass is complete to number 5, Gerard Hunter. Touchdown, Warriors! All-state game in the spring. Our track and field meet the champions in June 2008 and the golf tournament in July 2009.
In 2008 signaled that there were new sheriffs in town and they called themselves Warriors. But that wasn't the last we'd hear from H.D. Woodson. In 2009, the Warriors were back to defend their title. This time, they faced off against the 2006 champs, the Blue Knights. another instant classic. HD defeated Ballou 30-26 to go back-to-back. The 2010 Turkey Bowl was a great showing for the Warriors as well. On the strength of 3 second-half defensive touchdowns, HD defeated Dunbar 44-12 to secure the first three-peat in school history. Senior defensive end D. John Wilson led the way with a pick 6 and 3 sacks as the Warriors literally ran away with the football game. I caught up with two members of that 2010 HD Woodson team. Let's take a look at what they had to say. Joining me right now to talk about that 2010 Turkey Bowl and securing the first three-peat in school history are HD Woodson's head coach, Greg Fuller, and former free safety, Ian Jackson. Fellas, appreciate you guys for joining me so much.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate y'all, man. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, of course, only second to the success of your young men in life and, of course, academically, Coach Fuller, one thing that I've heard you mention on numerous occasions was that you wanted to continue the success that Coach Bob had started here at HD Woodson. So to capture that first three-peat in school history, what did that mean to you as a coach?
Well, it meant a lot for me as a coach because of the type of players we had, and also for Woodson's program that's been long-standing since Bob Hayden has been here. So it meant a big deal to me that we could do that for Coach Hayden as well as HD Woodson's football program.
For sure. Now, when we look back at that game, and Coach Fuller, you and I were talking just before we got started, the play that everybody probably talks about and remembers is your 86-yard interception return, man. Now, one thing I've always wanted to ask you since that game, and we talked about it briefly while we were setting up the interview, walk us through, man, from the snap, or for real, let's even go back to the play, to the huddle and the play call, all the way to the end of that play when you're celebrating with the team, man. Just tell us about that whole play, what's going through your head and everything.
Okay, well, first of all, Stefan is one of the best receivers, so of course, Black Bay shot messed up on him pretty much a lot. They did a lot of stop routes and everything like that, and we sent the blitz on the right side. Jammed receiver set my flex and caught it. And I had, I pretty much, I knew they had Olu, one of the fastest in the league at that time, so I knew 1 second I looked back, same thought was going, but I kept it going, and that was that. In the end zone, seeing Sherrod Shrugs and everybody, and then the crowd, and the first thing, once I got to the end zone, I looked and I was just like, this is amazing. That was a selling point right there. Actually, I think I'm supposed to kick that play, the next play that I decided I missed the extra point, man. That was just an awesome experience. I'll never forget it.
And Coach Fuller, you said one thing while we were talking before. That was kind of the play that broke that game open right there. So just such a memorable moment, and just so glad that it was one thing that everybody remembers. Now, let's move. So we talked about 2010. Let's get back to the present right now. So soon we're going to be celebrating 50 years of DCIAA Turkey Bowl football. Now, we all know how much this game means to the city. For anyone out there who may not be, as in the know as we are, just share from your own experiences what the Turkey Bowl means to our city. What does it mean to DC? We'll start with
It's rich history there. You can't replace history. That's something we learn from history. You can't replace it either. And that's a homecoming for a lot of the alumni that have gone to DC public schools. And with the Turkey Bowl, it's just the whole city now. Everybody comes out to see the Turkey Bowl. That's the ultimate game on that day. They speak of, I'm going to the Turkey Bowl. That starts everyone's Thanksgiving dinner off with coming to the Turkey Bowl. So that's something that's rich. Rich want to keep it going as long as he possibly can. There's that history there.
For sure. What about you?
Man, as a kid, going to the Turkey Bowl is like a mini Super Bowl, especially growing up in DC. Especially me, I always wanted to come to HD Woodson, the Tower of Power and everything like that. So I would say it's an all Super Bowl. And we basically serves that, and we want to keep that going.
Yeah, for sure. But gentlemen, I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
After this break, we'll continue this historic championship rewind. Keep it locked. That's Sports Dude. Be right back after this. Alright, y'all, welcome back to that Sports Dude. I hope you're enjoying this Turkey Bowl rewind as we commemorate 50 years of this legendary championship game. Now before the break, we saw Dunbar on the losing end of the 2010 Turkey Bowl. Well, in 2011, behind a dominant run game featuring Curly Walker and Olu Izaguirre, the Crimson Tide would do battle with the Natalie Randolph-led Coolidge Colts.
intercepted by number 20.
Dunbar defeated Coolidge 33-21 to get back to P1. 2012 brought more the same for the Crimson Tide as they defeated the Cato June-led Anacostia Indians 12-6 to make it 2 in a row. Make sure y'all keep it locked because after this break, we'll see how one program begins its roar for 4. That Sports will be right back after this. Welcome back, y'all. I hope you're enjoying this rewind special because I know I am. Alright, let's keep it going though. In 2013, led by all Met selections DeAndre Payne and Deontay Jackson, H.D. Woodson defeated Wilson 25-13 to capture the 12th Turkey Bowl title in school history. The following year, back looking to repeat, the Warriors battled the Blue Knights in the 2014 DCIAA Turkey Bowl.
Touchdown, Warrior. 21-yard line for the Knights. That's number 26, Martin Johnson. He's brought down. That's a fumble. That's Stone on the carry. Intercepted by the Knights. First and 10 for the Warriors. Cooper's pass is intercepted by number 2. Touchdown, Knights. Get into the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. DNS Sportswear and Apparel. That's number 11 on the carry. Set to tee it up for the Warriors. It's number 4. It's number 11 on the carry, on the return. Jones has passed. Touchdown! Nice. Here at East Senior High School. And Stone on the carry. Stone is still free. Number 11. Jones' pass is intercepted. Effective for the Knights, number 2. Score is met immediately by number 4.
As always, it's a packed house here at Eastern Senior High School for the 45th annual DCIAA Turkey Bowl.
Jones's pass is complete. Second and 10 for the Knights. Jones's pass is intercepted in the end zone by the Warriors.
The Warriors sealed a second straight title as they defeated the Knights 16-12 in a highly competitive contest. After this break, we'll relive 2 more HD versus Wilson Turkey Bowl showdowns. So stay tuned. That Sports Dude will be right back after this. Welcome back. I'm your host, Chris Dunlap, and I appreciate you for keeping it locked right here to TSDN as we press rewind on the DCIAA Turkey Bowl. So in 2015, HD Woodson was back with another three-peat in mind, but also back looking to avenge their 2013 defeat with a one-loss Wilson Tigers. Led by a breakout 5-touchdown performance by sophomore QB Khalil Wright, the Warriors defeated the Tigers 40-24. Now 2016 treated us to another Woodson versus Wilson Turkey Bowl matchup as Woodson's Tyron Robinson and Michael Salahuddin and Wilson's Caleb Coleman and Sean Savoy traded highlights all game long. touch that dial because after this break, we'll relive a first-year head coach leading his team to a Turkey Bowl title. That Sports Dude will be right back after this. Alright, welcome back, family. Just 2 more Turkey Bowls left in this commemorative rewind in celebration of the upcoming Turkey Bowl 50. Alright, so back in 2017, the Blue Knights, with first-year head coach Minoso Rogers at the helm, looked to dethrone the 4-time defending champs, H.D. Woodson. Blue strikes first as senior quarterback Turlante Buchanan drops back and finds his target Kawan Jackson in the flats, who does the rest on his way to a 65-yard touchdown. Blue goes up in this one 7-0. Blue already up by a score. Turlante Buchanan avoids the rush and then takes it himself for a 2-yard touchdown. Blue goes up 13-0. The Warriors win lie down as Sharps drops back and then goes up top to his receiver number 9, Edward Hendricks, for a 34-yard touchdown. Warriors close the gap now 13-8. Already up by a score, Turlante Buchanan again takes it himself for a 1-yard touchdown. Blue goes up big 21-8 over the Warriors. Woodson wouldn't lie down as number 12. Quarterback Jordan Sharp calls his own number and powers it in for a 1-yard touchdown. Warriors still in a fight, score now 21-14. However, it would prove to be too little too late for the defending champions as the Blue Knights seal the deal and take home the 2017 DCIAA Turkey Bowl Championship. The Knights captured the 2nd Turkey Bowl title in school history, upsetting HD 21-14. Let's take a look at what the Knights had to say about taking home the 2017 DCIAA Turkey Bowl Championship. Joining me right now to talk about their 2017 title run are Blue Knights head coach Minoso Rogers and former quarterback Turlante Mook Buchanan. Fellas, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. So Mook, man, we'll start with you and let's jump right into it. So let's go back to 2017, Thanksgiving Day. Game kicks off. Let's fast forward about 2.5 hours or so. Clock 000. You guys are DCIAA Turkey Bowl champs. Man, just tell me as you guys are celebrating, what's going through your mind, man? As we, seen in pictures and videos, emotions are flowing, man. Just tell me everything was going through your mind.
All the hard work had paid off. Coach Rogers, his first time being at the Turkey Bowl, he won it. I mean, my family just in the stands, knowing they're gonna be proud of me, and I had a brother that won the Turkey Bowl, so yeah, that boosted my self-esteem that day.
Right. And one thing, and it's always intriguing to me, your brother Teron Buchanan won 2010 DCIAA Turkey Bowl with H.D. Woodson. To have 2 Turkey Bowl champions and both of you guys play quarterback nonetheless, what did that mean to you guys as well as your family?
We in history forever.
Yeah, like they always say, you can't rewrite history. History is history.
History is done.
For sure. Coach Rogers, now, in your first year, some first-year head coaches, they don't even make it to the Turkey Bowl, let alone win it. Right. But in your first year, you were able to lead your team to a Turkey Bowl title. To win that championship, man, after that game that you guys are celebrating, just tell me, what were you feeling, man? What was going through your mind?
A little disbelief at first, to you can have all the dreams that you want, right? And then when it comes to reality, like, man, it really happened. You know what I mean? Because day one we talked about Turkey Bowl. Day one we talked about championships, and to get there was a feeling of accomplishment. These guys really bought in. It was good to my first visit to the Turkey Bowl. What I mean? To actually win it was unbelievable. I mean, I know guys who've coached their whole life and played their whole life and never won a championship. We were fortunate enough to get there, and I really was happy that we were able to make Ballou relevant again, and also make it so
I got a question for both of you guys. To bring a title back to Southeast, it had been 11 years since 2006, Marvin Austin, DeJuan Thornton. To bring that championship back here to Ballou, back here to Southeast community, what did that mean to you guys?
What it mean to me is, I was just so excited because I remember I went as a 9th grader and didn't even play.
Wow.
Lost. So me being back on the field and starting in the Turkey Bowl, it really meant something to me.
Like a full circle type of deal.
Right.
Wow. What about you, Coach?
And meeting with the senior class when I first got here, man, all they talked about was they wanted to get back to the Turkey Bowl. And to get, to help lead them back to the Turkey Bowl, and seeing the crowd, and hear the chants of Southeast, man, was, that was one of those feelings where you get those goosebumps just thinking about it. And that was a great experience. And man, it's one of those things it'll never leave your memory bank. You'll have it in your brain forever. Like that was a great moment.
Yeah. And that when you guys were taking pictures and getting the trophy, and you guys started chanting Southeast, that actually went viral and everything. So that was all over the city. So as we get close to Turkey Bowl 50, we're just, man, on the cusp of it, and even for me, it's kind of mind-blowing that it's been 50 years of this classic historic championship game. So for you guys, and we'll start with you, to be in the record books as a Turkey Bowl champion with some of the greats. I mean, we're talking Vernon Davis, we're talking Ricardo Young, we're talking Lee Baker, and so many other greats who have come through this city and come through this league and through that game. What does it mean to you, man, to have, of course, a ring of your own and also have your name etched in history? What does that mean to you?
I mean, we were just blessed. It was our time. It was just our year that year. I mean, we was just prepared, mentally prepared, stay prepared to be prepared. So we were just executing, just dominating on offense and defense.
Yeah, that you guys did, and especially in that state championship. And also, everybody knows how I feel about DCIAA. This is the best league in the history of anything, and I dare somebody try to convince me different. They won't be able to do it. To see you guys, man, and going into that game as underdogs against Friendship in the state championship, to bring that title back, what did that say about what do you guys think that said about the league?
Well, it should have said that we have good football and great coaches, so that, to prepare to play against a powerhouse. We came out with a game plan that was, I thought was one of the best game plans that we could have gone in with, and we executed well, and the guys were where they're supposed to be, and they played fast and physical, which was our mantra for that year. And and the scoreboard showed that we were the better team, and we deserve that championship.
Right. Absolutely. The scoreboard don't lie. So, and Coach, I just asked you how you felt, being etched in history with some of the great players. You, and in your first year nonetheless, you are now etched in history with some of the great coaches in this league. Craig Jeffrey, the Bob Hedinger, the Greg Phillips, Willie Stewarts, and et cetera. To have your name, and again, in your first year nonetheless, etched in history with some of these great men, great coaches, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I'm extremely proud. I'm extremely proud, being able to go back to the Turkey Bowl this year in 2018. I was flipping through the book, and I get to see my name. I get to see my name for 2017, and 50 years from now, someone opens the book, my name's still gonna be there for 2017, and that's something you can't be upset about. You can be extremely proud about that, and I am extremely proud about that. These young men went out and fought hard for us to get that record.
After this break, we'll relive last year's overtime thriller. Stay tuned because that Sports Dude will be right back after this. Welcome back to that Sports Dude. As always, you know I'm your host, Chris Dunlap. It's been a great rewind so far, but we have one game left to relive. In a rematch of 2017, Blue and HD took it to overtime to decide who would take home the 2018 DCIAA Turkey Bowl title.
There's the snap, and they'll go up top, and it is a touchdown! Wow, what a play! As the Warriors rush to the line, as the snap ball is spotted on the 7, it's the snap, it'll be the Roberts, the hole opens up, and he is in for the touchdown. That'll be number 9, Chris Roberts Jr. Let's see if HD Woodson sneaks it with this 6'2", 6'3", 220 some odd pound quarterback. Oh no, he fumbled the snap! Oh my goodness! No, he fumbled the snap! Oh no, he didn't! That'll be a touchdown for HD Woodson! And a penalty right there. There's the snap. Penny is under pressure. He'll throw, and it's a touchdown by the Knights! What a throw under pressure by Penny! It'll be Gator under center. Let's see what happens with 7 seconds left. There's the snap. It'll be no doing. And looks like time will run out. And looks like we're going to overtime. They tried to sneak it in. It's no doing. I told you guys this HD defense has been strong, and we are going to overtime. Wow. There's the snap. It'll be Roberts again. He's still on his feet. And Chris Roberts is in for the touchdown. That will be a touchdown for Chris Roberts. It'll be second down. There's the snap. It'll be the Speaks. No, it'll be Gator. He'll throw, and he's intercepted. And that'll be it. HD Woodson on your 2018 DCIAA Turkey Bowl champion as D.A. Dixon takes it all the way, and it will be a touchdown. HD Woodson wins it on an interception by the Temple commit, D.A. Dixon. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. What a football game we have witnessed here.
Man, it was an epic heavyweight bout for sure. Well, that's our DCIAA Turkey Bowl rewind. Hope you guys have enjoyed it because trust me, I surely have. Before I get out of here though, I want you guys to check out this clip of prominent DC high school athletic individuals talking about how important the DCIAA Turkey Bowl is to the city of Washington, D.C. Check this out.
Turkey Bowl in D.C. Is not just the 2 high schools. It's a D.C. homecoming for all the high schools.
It's all about those kids. You could see their faces at the end of the game, receiving their awards, the championships.
It's Thanksgiving, really. It wasn't really about the food then. You was too young to care about turkey, macaroni and cheese, candy yams. You was really too young. And when you was in high school, all you wanted was to play that day.
When you get closer to Eastern High School, you see the RFK Stadium in the background.
Anybody that's ever played in the game or played DCIAA football is going to take their time on Thursday morning, of Thanksgiving, and be there to reminisce, when I played, and and to cheer on who's the next crop of guys, and it's a great thing for the city, and it's a great thing for DCIAA.
One thing's for sure, without the DCIAA Turkey Bowl, DC just wouldn't be DC. I appreciate you guys for keeping it locked right here to TSDN as we walk through these past 13 years of DCIAA Turkey Bowl history. So make sure on Thanksgiving Day at 11 a.m., you over at Eastern Senior High School taking in Turkey Bowl 50. Well, until next time, y'all, I'm your host, Chris Dunlap. Peace.